Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs back in February.
Yeah, no Zach Ertz. Was it a touchdown? Was it not a touchdown? In New England, they're still upset over that call, but hey, this game is going to be a blast because the Eagles, they didn't feel like they put enough pressure on the quarterback in the Super Bowl. This one.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Omaha, set.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
11. Here we go. 11. 12. 21.
They'll try and throw for it here. No, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
First down, here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Patriots, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick them something.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Robinson on a give right side.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Kyle Kyle Duggar just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
21-0 our score after one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On the ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
21.
Throwing Jones. Dancing to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On 1st and 10, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Bro, 52.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Let's go now.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Ball red.
Here's Ritter. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. On 4th down, Aaron Siposs on to punt for Philadelphia. The deep to return it is Marcus Jones. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on 2nd down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Simi Fehoko.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats get a bit closer. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this 1st half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Trouble, 38. Hey, go beat him. Blaster, stick.
Ritter now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
21.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here we go, get set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, 11, 12.
Handoff here to Nwangu. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kene Nwangu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman
so
ready
both
with our
of these
EA
coaching
Sports
staffs
halftime
likely
report.
making plenty of
Coach.
adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Desmond Ridder, 37 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Robinson with another carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Jones. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for Patriots.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3.
12. Twelve. 21.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Off play action. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jawan Bentley in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Green Jack. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Check mega.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Steel, black, red, yellow, blue striker. Check cut.
Ritter.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Jones. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
14.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Open man right side is Sharp. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hold on. Set. 12. 21. 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bijan Robinson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
21, 21, 21.
Set.
Jones now. Off play action. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Patriots 24. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra.
On third down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go.
It's now 4th down.
Red, cycle. 10 cycle. Black shot. Hey, blue. Ultra.
Ritter on the 4th down try. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Eagle. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Throwing Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
11-11. Here we go. 11-11. Here we go. 11-11. Great time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, 47 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.